True Blood Season 7, the final season. This was episode 6, entitled Karma. Let's jump right into it. The episode started off with Eric kicking the Yakuza's ass. And I love that, not just because it made Eric look like a total badass, but the fact that he did this while still being sick with hepatitis V. Because you see that his vision's all blurry, that he's noticeably slower, but still, he was able to kick their ass, and I love that. It wasn't until they captured Pam, put Silver on her, that he gave up, and then they grabbed them both, they locked them in this room, tied them up, put a timer on to when the sunlight was going to come, and I'll be honest, it wasn't like I thought they were going to die necessarily right here, but I had no idea how they would get out of it or what they would do. It was Pam who made a deal with the head guy, saying, look, we'll get you what you want. We'll give you Sarah Newland as long as Eric is the one who gets to kill her. And then I guess they get to keep her body, which I don't know what they want to do with her body, but there you go. Speaking of Sarah Newland, or should I say Numi? She snuck into her sister's house, which was comical the way that she did it. And I didn't know what was going to happen when she came face to face with her sister. In fact, her sister damn near killed her until she passed out because of how sick she was. And then the speech that Sarah Newland gave on how she's a Buddhist and how she's the new me and this and that, it was comical. I love listening to Sarah Newland spiel on why this particular thing is now her new mindset, why this is her new way of living. And Anna Camp plays it so well that this is why I love her character. Some people might wonder, why don't I want her to die? Because of moments like that. Only Sarah Newland can give me that. And she reveals that she herself is the cure to hepatitis V. That she drank the antidote at the end of season 6, so it's like in her blood, I guess. So that's rather interesting. Speaking of vampires with hepatitis V, though, Bill we found out has hepatitis V, and he's trying to get his affairs in order. Jessica overheard him on the phone, and when he goes off to that lawyer's office, and how long that fucking line was, do you have to have just the most patience ever? I couldn't do it. Now, when he was having the meeting with the lawyer, she was being a total bitch. And I get where she was coming from, where she said, look, you've been alive for hundreds of years, and I'm just doing my thing, and I'm telling you like it is. But still, it sucked for Bill, because you literally saw how fast it was accelerating on his arms, and just it was growing rapidly. And he just kind of got fed up. And he stabbed her in the throat and said, thank you for your time. Total badass moment for Bill. I loved it. Now, Jason comes home, and he is sort of debating or trying to figure out how to talk to Violet, because he just cheated on her. And her whole thing was a little scary to me, because Jason comes home and the whole place is done up to be romantic, and she is basically like, look, I said you're mine, that means I'm yours. And she blows him. And I just kind of sat there and said, wow, that's some punishment. But hey, I guess that's Violet's way of saying, I'm going to give you a pass. And I'm going to appreciate you so that you know never to do this again. However, after they were done doing their thing, Jessica calls Jason. Basically, because she wants to talk, and she needs Jason to get Sookie for her. So Jason sneaks out of the house. Violet overheard everything, and she's like, wow, he snuck out for Jessica again after I did this for him. And she is pissed. She tears up the whole place. And again, Violet scares me. I love the moment when Jason went over to Sookie's house and woke her up. because of how just out of it she was, how tired she was, and how much she did not want to wake up. And after Jason and Sookie go to Jessica, find out that Bill has hepatitis V, Sookie goes to the hospital, gets checked up, and finds out she has hepatitis V. That in fact she was the one who gave it to Bill, which is kind of what I thought, but when they showed how she got it, I said, oh, yeah, that sucks. And she obviously is upset about it because, fuck, it's her fault. It's her fault that Bill is dying right now. So, yeah, we had Andy catching Holly's son fucking Adeline. What? You two are about to be stepbrother and sister, and you're fucking each other? I completely understood why Andy got pissed, why he chased him out of the house. I didn't like the way Holly reacted to Andy. I think Holly should have fucking looked at her son and said, what the fuck are you doing? You can't be fucking your soon-to-be stepsister. I didn't like that Holly got mad at Andy for this. I get she didn't want him yelling at her son, but he did something fucked up and pretty wrong. So I know that they soon made up thanks to Arlene, but still, I was just like, what the hell, Holly? Andy's right here. Nicole, Sam's girlfriend, wants to leave Bon Tom's because this place is crazy. And I understand why she wants to leave, and she even said to Sam, leave with me, and he doesn't want to. It's his home. I loved how he said this is the only place he's felt safe, and she's like, that's just fucking crazy. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. It was the only scene between them in this episode. Now on to James, who ended up going to Lafayette's house, and Letty Mae was also there. And basically James was willing to give Letty Mae his blood, and Lafayette said, alright, I'm going to do this also to prove her once and for all that this whole Tara thing isn't real, that it's a joke. However, when they do it, they see Tara. And Tara, I don't know what's going on. Her hung up on the cross, and she's just rambling in tongues. I have no idea what she's saying or talking about. But then when she led them to their old house and digging up whatever she was digging up, I was like, what are we about to find out? And then the Reverend comes in and wakes them up. I said, what the fuck, guy? I really wanted to know what was going to happen next. Of course, he had to do that. And he gave Letty Mae an ultimatum. Either it's the V or it's me. And I was surprised and impressed that Letty Mae picked Tara. Because for so long, for Tara's whole life, Letty Mae has been selfish, has raised her horribly. So, sure, Tara's dead, so how much does it fucking matter now? But the fact that she is trying to sort of redeem herself in some way, I was impressed with. Now, the episode ended with Bill coming home, and it was very sad because he's just getting sicker and sicker, and I really don't know how much longer he has left. And when he saw Jessica and Sookie crying, it's really gonna suck if Bill dies by the end of this. It is. However, like I said, we find out that Sarah Newland is, quote, the cure. And Eric, Pam, and the accuser go over to Sarah's sister's house, and they see that she's cured. So what's going to happen with this? Are they going to somehow use her blood to give to whichever vampire needs it? And where is Sarah Newland? Where does she go? Does she run off already? Or, I don't know. I have no idea. The point where Violet went to Adeline and Holly's son, I had no idea what she was doing. I was kind of sitting there going, why is she going to Adeline and taking them right now? Like, I just completely confused until the previews for next episode where, and this is why Violet scares me, because she's older, she's smart, she knows what she's doing. She took Adeline because she knows that Jessica will come to save her, and that's how she gets Jessica to herself. Probably to kill. Wow. I know we have the main stuff going on with Bill and Eric having hepatitis V, but the fact that Violet is now on the loose and ready to kill makes me that much more afraid for Jessica. I really enjoyed this episode. I thought there was a lot going on, a lot of stuff sprinkled out through all these various storylines that we have going on. I really don't know where a lot of them are going to go. I have no idea where the season's going to go or end. Ugh. It just sucks that this is the last season. It really, really does. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of Karma? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Later!